Phil, put it on the speaker. I want to share this with everybody. Good morning. Do you have good news for me?
Tonight, I'm gonna pull down your pants and sink my hands into your cute little ass. I'm gonna start at your feet and slowly work my way up.
Hello?
Welcome to Something Crunchy, the Valley's #1 comedy entertainment podcast. Biscuit is homies with Blake. Blake is the older brother of Blair. And Blair is married to Biscuit. Here are your hosts, Colin Blake with Blair and Tyler Dressel.
All right. Welcome to another special edition episode of Not All Heroes Wear Capes. I'm Colin Blake. With me as always, Blair and Tyler Dressel. We have an incredibly crunchy guest joining us tonight from right here in the Valley. Please welcome Ashley Blaze. Thank you for joining us. Ashley, we are honored to have you on. How is your 2023 treating you so far?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fantastic so far.
You have a very interesting side gig. You provide an important service to the community, and your work should be recognized. In your words, tell us how you've generated some extra income during these trying times.
So it actually started out back when I was about 19. I'm not sure if you guys are around the same age range, but back when Craigslist had the adult gigs section.
Totally remember that.
Yeah.
I know, weren't those the best?
Yes.
The good old
I was
days.
smashing it during those.
Right? I was scrolling through there randomly on one drunken night, laughing just at everything we could find, and there was one that kind of caught my attention. And in the headline, it said no sex multiple times. And I was like, oh, okay, this may not be too bad.
Sounds a little
And
benign.
it said that he was looking for a naughty princess to spoil. So I went ahead and messaged him. And that's kind of how it all started.
Wow. Now, I can appreciate how some opportunities just present themselves. I would have only imagined this happened by strange message on social media. So he just kind of put it out there.
This is what I'm looking for.
On Craigslist, 2007.
The no sex makes it interesting.
2008.
Yeah, pretty close.
Wow. So
Pretty close.
All right, but this has been going on for a while. Yeah. This is exciting.
It has.
And you refer to him lovingly as Pay Pig. Is that right?
That or fat ass, depending on my mood.
He loves that?
Yeah, he absolutely loves it.
Most avoid these interactions. You kind of steered right into it. I like it. All right. So how many pigs do you have in your stable? Is this an exclusive arrangement?
No, so it's not exclusive. Of course, he's kind of my main vein, but I have probably about 3 right now.
3 pigs in the stable. Okay. First one you met on Craigslist. Were the other ones done the same way, or was this more of a different situation, social media?
Do they flock together?
No, they don't. Actually, they're all from different areas.
Ooh, interesting.
I have one that's out of state from Ohio that reached out through social media from my hashtags and whatnot on Instagram when I post about the first pay pig. And he wants to get together in Vegas, and he wants me to walk him around in lingerie and a collar and tell everybody how much of a fat pig he is.
This is incredible.
I love
I'm
all
loving
those.
this. Okay. My next question was, have you ever met any of them in person? So you haven't yet, but you plan to.
I've met 2 of them in person, but the ones in Ohio I haven't. Yep.
Wow. How did that go?
So the main pay pig, I actually lived with him for a small amount of time.
After you met him?
Yes, this was probably in my mid-20s when I lived with him. Rent-free, I didn't do a thing. He did all the cooking, cleaning, everything.
Full-on princess treatment.
And
Oh, it
just
was fantastic.
Daily, you just live the best life.
So jealous.
We're all living vicariously through you.
Oh, I know. I'd walk in the house and I would just throw shit everywhere in the house. Pick that up.
Now, fortunately for us and the rest of your following, you add the extra humiliation of posting some of your interactions for everyone to see. Most wouldn't think to take that extra step, but it's nice to see a professional prove why they are a master of their craft. I'd like to read a sample of your exchanges with PayPig, if that's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So here we have your client offering to pay you for pointing out men's bulges in a public place. Your only follow-up being like at a bar, not at all fazed by the request. He says, yes, anywhere. You agree without hesitation. And here's where it gets interesting. He writes, you make me crave bulges. To which you ask, crave is in you wish you had one like a real man, or crave to bury your face in it? He goes, but that doesn't satisfy Ashley. Nuh-uh. She says, tell me, fat ass. So he admits I crave it down my throat with you holding my hand. Now you get him to admit this, and he's feeling really vulnerable at this point. Your everyday pig farmer might just reward him with a that a boy, but you send back, of course, because you're a fat, ugly, pathetic loser.
Yeah.
Where some are thinking, damn, Ashley, that's brutal. Let me remind you, that's specifically what he pays her for. And the best part is you post these after you have a true gift. In another excerpt, you casually call him a fat, ugly, little dick loser, and he says, it hurts. Because I know you mean that. He's trying to communicate this is hurtful. And where you or I may break character to do a courtesy check, Ashley shows why she's the queen of mean. When she says, everyone thinks that when they see your little shrimp dick. I'm the only one who will say it to your face. Get him.
And that's why.
That's what he wants.
Okay.
Completely ruthless.
Oh, he's fully torqued. You're getting pinged with Venmo notifications. And I think this is the freedom our forefathers wanted for us. This is amazing.
Right? I mean, who wouldn't take advantage of such an easy situation?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
No kidding. Okay, so what are the reactions from friends and family when they see these messages?
They're all just kind of in shock and disbelief, and they're like, really? Like, this is what he wants? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And of course, family, they're concerned for safety and whatnot. Friends are slightly jealous, wishing that they had one. I can't tell you how many Facebook friends reach out to me. How'd you get your pay pig? I want a pay pig.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're all slightly jealous.
Yeah, like.
We're all shopping for pigs at this very moment. Okay.
Do you rent your pigs? Can we
I was just going to say, Blair, I'll rent
pig?
them out to you if you want.
Blair, you think you have what it takes to get a couple pigs of your own?
Oh, I only hope so.
I don't know. Blair's too nice.
No.
She needs
You
the
don't
full
know what I'm
franchise
like behind
treatment.
closed doors.
She needs to be trained.
I could
Yeah.
use maybe a little bit
Yes,
of training
you
from
need-
Ashley, but I feel like I could potentially get there.
You need to go through Ashley's training program.
You do have a brown thumb.
All right.
Right up your alley.
All right. So are you taking on new clients? Like, is the stable full, or are you looking to grow?
I'm always looking to grow.
Full
yes.
Yellowstone situation if she headed her way.
Right?
that.
You can never have enough.
No. Can Blair and Tyler get a couples discount?
Of course they can.
You see
Think
those
of this
pigs? Those are
idea
my
later.
pigs. See those pigs over there? Those are my pigs too. Every pig you see in this land, my pig.
Till I take it.
Yeah.
I roast you guys all the time and do it pro bono. I need to get in the game. Get my shit together.
Get it together.
Right? You should be getting paid for it.
I think so.
You've been charity farming.
Blair, Biscuit,
Hmm.
what do you think? Do you see yourself more as the pigs or the farmers?
I'm a businessman at heart. I'm certainly a farmer.
You're going for the farmer.
I could shame Tyler though at the same time. Like it's not something I'm used to, but like it definitely flipped the script for me. But like I could get
I'm an overtime farmer, and I'm a real tiny part-time pig.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah. Between the hours of midnight and 2 a.m., I'm a pig. Every other time, farming.
I could take some humiliation though. I mean, I'd be interested to see like, so Ashley, like what would you if the tables were turned on me and I turned into
Yeah, does it change for a woman?
yeah, like
do you-
what are the rules?
I think it would be a little different because I've never had a female pay pig, but I think that would be a lot of fun.
Would you like to take Blair as your pay pig on TikTok?
And just
Ooh, that could be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, say you do have.
But I don't know if the footage would be able to be put on TikTok.
That's what I was going to say.
There's got to be a whole new corner for that.
All right. So a guy reaches out. He is interested in applying for the pig position. What's the first steps? Do you vet him at all? Do you get to know his quirks? What is too weird?
Ooh.
I'm actually probably one of the most open and understanding people. I know a lot of people have really weird kinks out there. I've even had one guy in the past that used to pay to get paid.
Wow.
So I'm usually pretty open. I keep it non-sexual with all of them, of course. And my biggest thing is I just want full transparency. Just be open and honest with what you're wanting, and I'll let you know if I can give it to you or not.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Fair enough. And so you're going to go through that up front?
I always do.
So it's not very flirtatious and it's more kind of going over the rules.
Yeah, it's pretty much still kind of like the dominant side of like, look, okay, don't waste my time. Tell me what you want and we'll either work something out or move on.
Love it. So has anyone crossed the line?
No, there are a couple of things that one of the current pigs that I have wants me to do, but I've kind of pushed and said, no, that's a little past the hard limit for me.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I was going to say, totally fine.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
over.
yeah, 100%.
Come over and get
How's that not sexual though?
Well, I'm not the one being penetrated or touched in any way.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, see,
Man,
that's the info.
lawyered.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And
And it was always
Yeah.
nice
She
because I was
understood the
literally, I was in and out literally within 30 minutes and out the door. Perfect.
wow.
That's how it's done.
And you
Top
and you
work.
left him satisfied and everything
Yeah.
in 30
he
minutes.
provided everything, hotel room, everything.
This is fascinating.
Is there a per diem?
Meaning,
You know, ancillaries, lubes, chains, whips, dips, chips,
uh,
those kinds of things. Do you get paid back for like the?
there were multiple sizes that he had for attachments. As I said, he provided everything.
Ooh.
There was definitely lube, probably 3 or 4 different sized ones.
That was all
And-
provided.
So they're gonna provide like what they're interested in having.
Yeah, I mean, I've considered opening a studio to further my business per se.
This is smart.
Yeah.
You know, there's
The next
a
step.
market for this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did-
100%. I mean,
There's
there's
totally a
always that
market.
erotic side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, have you come close to like catching any feelings?
Yeah, there's no feelings by any means.
No feelings.
The peg guy was in his 60s.
Oh, Ashley.
Okay. I bet they're all over the place. But, like you can imagine.
The other one I have, he likes to be tied up in a hotel room and left overnight.
Oh, just left on his
Wait.
own, tied up.
So you come in, you tie him to where he cannot get out, and he's relying on you to come back.
I tie up all 4 limbs. He's usually in a pair of women's pantyhose. And I take all of his clothes with me so that if he were to break free, he can't leave. I usually tie like a high heel of mine to his face so that he has to like smell my feet for the entire day. I've made him eat a tampon of mine. I've shoved it up his nose.
Wow. Oh, that is
Love
so
the
brutal.
creativity.
The creativity.
Oh
is
my god,
perfect.
yeah. Okay, and now are the tights? Now I'm just in my mind, you know, are they black? Are they nude? Like
They've always been black so far.
okay.
Classic.
I just need the visual, you know.
I've heard of the fear of abandonment,
Right, they are
but not
slightly
the kink
lacy.
of abandonment.
Oh yes.
What goes on in the time where you know that you have someone tied to a bed with your shoe on their face? And I mean, is there like a baby cam involved where you could just check in and make sure that they're cool? Or are you just
walk
like,
away. I'm
is it
like,
just they are out of your
Right.
mind? Oh shit, I got to go let this guy out.
I mean, the first time I did it, I'm not gonna lie, since he's a little older, I was kind of like, God, I hope he doesn't die.
Oh.
But when I went back the next morning, he was completely fine.
This was the 60-year-old.
This one's another one that's in his 60s.
Wow, you have a type. Okay.
I do, right?
You do. And the pay pig from the exchanges that I was reading there earlier, is he one of the 60-year-olds as well?
Nope, he's actually in his 40s.
Yeah. See, I felt that kind of 40s
It felt
vibe.
40s
Yeah.
like too.
And is
Younger vibe.
Is he your OG, your original one?
He is.
He is. Does he have a special place in your heart?
I feel like he does in a sense because he's really kind of helped me grow into this position. And it started out with he was helping me to sell panties back when I was like 19, 20. And that's how I kind of slowly started diving into the world of it. And
Now, hold on. A lot of people's minds are immediately jumping to like retail panties. But
No.
for some reason, I'm thinking you're selling used panties.
Absolutely.
That's what you guys
Oh, yeah,
immediately went
of
to?
definitely.
course.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I used to sell them $100 a pair.
Yeah, that's the good stuff right
Yeah,
there.
$100 a pair.
Oh yeah.
Where do you sell
Yeah, and if
these?
they wanted
used,
them,
the better.
Is there like an eBay for this stuff?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
that stuff used to be on like Craigslist and everything too.
Good old
And if they
Craigslist,
wanted them like
Makes the
worn
world
for
go
multiple
round.
days,
Man, do you remember Backpage? That was
Yeah.
that was
oh
like
man, that was worse.
that was even worse than
Yeah.
Craigslist. I bought
Was
a gun off
it?
of Backpage.
Yeah, that was
Like-
direct to the consumer. Like they didn't sugarcoat that shit at all. In fact,
No.
So what was like the sexual things going on there?
massages.
Man, Craigslist had it all though, from your casual encounters to like
I had no idea you could find a pay pig like that. Like, I wonder how many other people would be like just saw that and was like contemplating it.
so social media is your only playground today to hunt down new clientele?
It is. I think there are a couple of websites. I haven't really looked into them too much, but the one from Ohio, I did find him on that Sugar Daddy for Me website.
Sugar Daddy for Me website.
Uh-huh.
There's a website dedicated to this.
It's more so for people that want to be sugar daddies, but there are ones that will go onto that website that kind of have kinks that don't really know where else to look.
Okay.
My favorite thing about this is they don't have to be local. Like you can
No.
have someone in Ohio, you can have someone outside of the country.
That's the beauty, bro.
That's the beauty part. I really think it's time to expand. I mean, have you thought of an OnlyFans page or anything else to kind of help with the branding and the marketing side of it?
You know, I really kind of have, but I feel like I'm always like the last one to hop on the train, and I'm not sure if it's a little too late or if I should still try to do that.
Never too late.
It's not too late.
Never too late.
No.
If you do them all, eventually you'll be early to one that blows up.
Very
Spread it out.
true.
And think bigger. I mean, I could see you growing a nice full stable of pay pigs, but if you really wanted to think big, you train and develop others to manage their own stable while you help bring them clients and grow the brand. We could partner on this if you need the backing, at least get you a hotline going. 1-800-GET-BLAZED. You're just roasting gentlemen callers and then double down on the reality show. You can call it Bay of Pigs, Pigs in a Blanket. There's endless possibilities here.
Something more of like pay pig pimp if I have to train other people.
Oh, see, it all works.
It's a franchise model.
That's the formula, and you can send our 10% to somethingcrunchy@gmail.com. We'll be right back with Ashley Blaze.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Something Crunchy, and I hope you're enjoying the episode. It now pays to crunch down every week because we're hooking you up with big discounts from big brands. Up to 35% off Invicta watches using code CRUNCHY and apparel from 8080, where in addition to 10% off using code CRUNCHY, every dollar you spend goes toward an entry into the Dream Car giveaway. Don't forget to join the Something Crunchy Facebook group for updates, polls, and the web's crunchiest memes. You can find us on Twitter at crunch_cast. And feel free to send any questions in your track submissions to somethingcrunchy@gmail.com. Now, let's get back to the show.
And we're back with Ashley Blaze. She got 700 new followers and 6 new pigs over break. Actually, she had Blair in training over break.
Tell me all
I
your
got
ways.
excited.
I got real and told the group there's no chance in hell that Blair could actually do this. I said it was fun to talk about like on the air, but there's no way that Blair could actually do this. And
Disagree.
Ashley is like, hell no, this is the perfect prodigy. I see an opportunity. All right, so what's the first step? How do you break Blair in?
Blair's your Marmaduke. What do you do?
Well, I think I would take her on one of my shopping trips with me with Pay Pig.
Okay.
Oh.
How frequently does this happen?
As frequently as I like.
What? That is
It's
awesome.
on your schedule.
So that's the advantage of having a local pay pig, is because he could take you out on the shopping sprees. So how extravagant are these shopping sprees? Are we talking about like couple tops, or are we like
are we
getting
getting
bags and heels?
shoes and bat? Like, what are we getting?
Oh, I get anything and everything. His big thing is he likes to buy me cute little outfits to wear out on dates with real men.
Wow. He likes thinking about you on dates with normal guys that aren't paying you to be there.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like a jealousy thing that he's self-inducing.
Slightly. I think it's something that he knows that he'll never be that person. And it's almost like he finds some type of joy supplying the nice outfits for me to go out with these men of what he'll never be.
Well, without addressing the psychological elephant in the room, where do you think that stems from? You seem to know a side of him that he doesn't really show a lot of people. What's your take?
Oh, I think it's definitely something from childhood.
It's got to be, right? Mommy issues or daddy issues?
It's always the parents' fault.
Oh, no.
It always is the parents' fault.
For sure. All right. So do you take pleasure in fulfilling others' erotic fantasies?
I do. I know it's a very limited market, and I know this world has become very narrow-minded. And my big thing is, as long as kids and animals aren't involved, I'm pretty much game.
No kids, no animals,
Consensual.
everything else on the table.
Yeah, I mean, people have these dark fantasies that they want fulfilled, and just because half of the world disagrees with it, why should they be punished for it?
That's true. And you like participating. I like that. We just had our Sex Gone Wrong episode towards the end of last season. Blair and Tyler had a great story. I have a whole sex bucket list gone wrong. I imagine you could hang in that conversation.
I would definitely have to say when my pay pig was paying me to with his best friend.
Wow.
Wow.
I was expecting like a Taiwanese 8-way, but that was like a, hey,
best friend got
I'm
involved.
paying for you for your time. And by the way, check out my buddy. Okay.
Have you met Steve?
Did he want to watch, or did he just like want to know it was happening?
Oh, he would have loved to have watched, but his friend never would have had that. His friend was actually trying to be very secretive about it because he didn't want to hurt his feelings. But yeah, we were right in the next room. Well, and then the kicker too, after we were finished, I walked into his room and I made him clean all the cum off of my stomach.
Wow.
But he,
that's
like,
the kicker.
That's what he wants, though, right? Like
That's exactly what he wants.
That's exactly what he wants.
Wow.
Yeah, and he ate every last drop of it.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
Wow.
Blair was like, what'd you use, a wet nap or a handkerchief?
Did you 409 it for him?
No.
Okay.
Every drop. This is incredible. This guy is fascinating.
There's so many more people probably like this than would come out. I bet Ashley's going to be
Ashley.
hot after that. Like,
on a given day, walking around the grocery store, what percentage of people are like your buddy here?
I wouldn't say. I mean, I could probably pick one out of every 10.
You could
Yeah,
pick
like,
him out of a
let me see
lineup.
it.
Yeah, all right. So
Oh,
it's
easily.
really?
strong 10%, and she could pick the one.
Like, is it a look or is it like a vibe? Like, you can just tell.
It's a little bit of both, but mostly kind of the look. They all are kind of overweight, older, sad, pathetic looking,
And they
just looking for that attention.
And they have to have some money, like some expendable income.
Yeah, you'll get some that will really try to nickel and dime you, that really want to dive into that world. But I don't even waste my time on that.
Yeah, no, this
No.
is not a game for the thin-walleted.
No, it's not.
God, and I know inflating his self-worth isn't exactly his thing, but I mean, it's a pretty girthy flex to have enough expendable income to afford this kind of indulgence.
Yeah.
I have to choose between having a Netflix or a Hulu account, and this guy has a monthly shame budget.
Yeah, like I don't want to like expose, but like I am interested on what someone would pay just to even like go to the grocery store and be humiliated by it, or whatever.
Oh, you want to
shame.
talk prices?
Is it per diem or is it like a
Well, like if she doesn't want to expose that, like, I understand that, but like I would
retainer
love to know, like,
situation.
yeah, like is it?
It's
per
actually
thing?
funny. It is per thing, but him and I were kind of talking about it the other day, and he was trying to guesstimate how much he has given me over the years since I was 19, and he's saying it's close to 50K.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm saying it's a little bit closer to 25 to 30K because we'll have our little breaks in between.
Okay.
He just takes the time span that we've known each other and tries to multiply it by, I've given you this much per month, and just kind of calculate it
creates
that
an
way.
average. No.
Yeah.
See, now by his mindset, he's thinking about a monthly retainer, which is exactly how you should be doing it.
Yeah.
They should be paying a monthly retainer subscription service style. So you do it kind of a la carte where everything you go out.
Every situation's got to be different.
Yeah, each situation is different. I mean, when we go shopping, he'll spend at least $500 on whatever outfits I want, lingerie, dresses, shoes. He pays to come over and clean my condo once a month.
He pays to come clean your condo.
Yes.
He pays you to come over and clean your place.
Mm-hmm. I'll just walk around in tiny little outfits and tell him how fat and ugly he is and about all of the real men that I've been with.
Wow, Ashley, this is amazing.
Oh, I could get how you have friends that are just completely jealous of the situation.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of the situation. All right, let's play a game. Let's come up with a scenario, and then we need to each determine what the price would be for that scenario, for that a la carte item, and then we'll see what actually...
The MSRP would actually...
the MSRP of what actually would...
Yeah, okay, I like that.
All right, so what's our scenario? Has to be some public shaming, and I'm thinking an event, something that's going to take at least 3 to 4 hours. Longer than a movie, but less than like a concert.
I think dinner should definitely be involved.
Dinner, okay. We'll start with dinner.
There's
and
a lot you
maybe
can do with
maybe
dinner.
just going
Dinner and a show.
dinner and a show. All right, feeling that.
Okay.
And what else typically happens here?
A leash of sorts.
Oh, definitely. I love leashes.
Oh, like in public, like I
Yeah.
walk around with the leash on.
You're like,
I've seen the
is
public
this
leash. Oh,
restaurant
100%.
dog friendly? Can I bring my dog with me? And then like you walk in your person. You call
I
it
can
Rufus.
manage 2 dogs at once.
Yeah.
Do people catch on and understand what's going on most of the time?
I'm
And,
sure
or is it more kind of just subtle and it looks like 2 people walking around together when you're like in the mall going for one of your shopping sprees?
Oh, no, I go full bitch and I let the service girls know what he is, how much I use him, and that I'm just using him. He pays for everything and that there's nothing between us. And I explain to them what a pay pig is, and they're just in complete shock, like, what?
Wow.
But you let them know, like beforehand, like this is what's going to be going on here.
That's part of our scenario. We're
Okay.
out and about dinner and a show, but I mean, at dinner, the bartender, the people coming over and
Right.
bringing you bread, they all have to know exactly what's going
Like,
on.
can you bring my paid pig a bowl to drink out of? He doesn't know how to use a cup.
Yes, the full-on anti-girlfriend experience.
Yeah.
Minimum 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I know what I charge.
Full treatment. What are you charging?
1,600.
1,600?
Yeah.
No way. That is way out of the realm. No way.
No.
I am charging $500 and I'm paying $250. No, I'd take 500. Like,
I
If
agree
it wa-
upon mine for 400, but I'm charging 16.
if it was a promising crypto, I would take like.
Ashley,
five-
are they
five-
even dancing around the right numbers? Like,
One of them is.
Whoa.
One of us.
is in
so
reality.
is it like 1,500? Like, so like for a night out of like doing all the things?
4 or 5 hours of public shame.
4 or 5 hours is a
This
good
is
amount
not
of time.
coming over and just getting for 30 minutes in the apartment. This is a 4 or 5 hour commitment. This is what you're doing tonight. You don't have other
Oh
plans.
no, this is definitely
because you're
full-on
going out and
commitment.
shaming this guy. And what are you charging for that?
Yeah, what is that like a 1,500 or
No,
is
I'm
that-
asking you.
Oh, me?
Yes, we all have to.
Yeah, I know my worth. What's yours?
Yeah, I'm worth a third of Biscuit's time over here. We determined that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't hate those numbers, you know.
Are you somewhere in the middle? Or are you
Yeah,
leaning-
what can you sleep with it at the end of the night? Like, what could you go to bed with?
See, I don't know. I feel like it's situational, but I feel like I mean,
What's your number?
1,500 to 2,000 maybe.
2,000.
Like,
You're on the higher end.
yeah, just depends. I don't know this market.
Ashley, tell them what's up. Put them in their
Where
place.
are we?
It is very situational, but I would have to say Blake is probably the closest in price.
Ah,
Yes.
Pipe dreams over here.
Pipe dreams. Snap into reality. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get to go out and be a raging bitch. You get to flirt with somebody else, have your dinner paid for, go
Free
out shopping, have
outfit.
everything paid for, and then you get paid on top of it.
The fringe benefits.
And like the
So I
stories
guess it's
that
the
you
way you
have.
look at it, because you can make the 500 but then all of the other stuff that you're getting out of it, is that included in the price?
Like, yes.
Oh, see, that's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
no,
have
no.
to average that shit in.
Clothes and cute stuff. Like,
That's all on top of all food, drink, expenses, and
F&B?
shopping. That is on top of your
That's
original.
why I
No,
said
that
the
was the
2,000.
deal.
That's like all
F&B?
included?
No, that's all included.
I'm over here overshooting the fucking budget.
No, all inclusive.
Ashley, are you expecting to pay for your own drink at one of these things?
No.
No.
Not
Never.
paying for
Never.
shit.
This is ridiculous.
Fuck no, she's not paying.
Paying for shit.
All right, let's talk about him for a minute. Like this original guy, we'll call him Mr. Pig. Are you the only one he's paying for masochism at the moment?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this,
Exclusive.
as far as he's concerned, this is exclusive. He doesn't have other ones.
No, every time when he pisses me off and I tell him to fuck off and I ignore him for a while, he'll go and try to find something else and then he'll always come crawling back.
How does he piss you off?
He can be super needy at times. Like it can almost be a full-time job, just the constant texting.
Got to
Banger.
be able to turn it off sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, at least give me a couple days off.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
Respect my private time.
It is kind of like a relationship that you have to manage.
It is in a sense.
Okay, so I mean, does anyone in his life know about your arrangement? We know about the friend, obviously.
Yes, so I did actually let the friend know at one point in time and I completely broke that friendship over it.
I mean, you can imagine that would get a little dicey.
It's going to get a little dicey.
Oh, well, sometimes a pig needs to be dragged through the mud.
I think so.
That's what he probably was also looking for. I mean,
Let's talk about his dick for a minute. That seems to be the most common denominator between your correspondence. I mean, is it actually small, or you think he just likes to hear that?
It's extremely small.
You've gotten proof.
Yeah, I've told him to send me pictures of it so I can be out with my friends and we're laughing at it.
he just loves that.
And he really enjoys that.
He does.
I
It's
mean,
about like half a length of a dollar bill.
While at
So
rest,
3 inches, right? Dollar bill is 6
Yeah,
inches.
Just about.
erect? Does it get any?
There's no growing.
It doesn't get
nor
to full
showing.
dollar.
Yeah, there's no growing or showing.
no, that's at max capacity. Is at $50.
Hard 3 coming out.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
that's probably all a part of this, you know.
Yeah, he
like,
knows.
I mean, you must be pretty good because he has been around for a long time.
You don't stay around that.
Yes, we're talking over 10 years. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. It's about 13 years.
Wow. Nice.
Is that crazy? Do you start to develop like not feelings, but like just sort of like
Yeah, if he
any
leaves
sort of
tomorrow,
care
are you
to this
sad?
person? Like if something bad happened, like would you be like, oh man, like my pay pig? Oh no,
Yeah.
like
Lost
you know?
another one to the slaughter?
It's
Like,
just
what do you...
like, I can't imagine like just 13 years of a connection with anybody, no matter what you're doing, you would think there'd be like something. You'd just be like, man.
Zuckerman's famous pig?
You're forgetting they met on Craigslist, Blair.
But
So-
13 years, like I'm just someone that gets connection with. I can't imagine not liking any sort of.
See,
Yeah, I
See,
still
this-
think about
this
his
is why
butt.
she.
This is why
This
I'd be
is
bad.
why.
No, I know.
This is.
You
this is
couldn't do
why.
it.
No, I get attached. I feel like I'd get too involved or something, or like I get like emotional or something. You know,
Yeah.
you
See,
can't get attached.
Ashley and I don't have that problem.
Nope, not at all.
But
No
also,
remorse.
if you're like 60 overweight with a tiny dick, like I don't know.
Yeah.
You think he would have any constructive feedback for you, Ashley? Like at this point, how do you keep things new and fresh? What hasn't he heard before, or does he just like it when you play the hits?
I think if anything, he would probably tell me he wants me to go harder
Really?
and
Oh.
definitely like really break down his self-esteem.
So he doesn't just want to hear Freebird over and over.
Yeah.
He wants to hear the extra solo.
Oh.
Like,
The B-side.
He does.
wow.
He wants it to go
He
long.
wants the 13-minute version.
Yes.
So he really like it's really ingrained in there. He doesn't do this for fun. Like he needs this.
Yeah, he does.
Man,
That's great.
Does he feel like better after it? You think?
He says that he feels better after. Like we were talking today. He sent me another $100 for going at his self-esteem for the day, and he says that he likes it that I don't acknowledge his payments when he sends them to me, that I don't thank him for them or anything, and I tell him it's because it's my fucking money, and he says that it makes him feel good when I say that.
all right, so that's what he likes.
That's what he likes.
Ashley, stick around. Let's take a break.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening to Something Crunchy, and we hope you're enjoying the episode. It now pays to crunch down every week because we're hooking you up with big discounts from big brands. Up to 35% off Invicta watches using code CRUNCHY and apparel from 8080, where in addition to 10% off using code CRUNCHY, every dollar you spend goes towards an entry in their dream car giveaway. Don't forget to join the Something Crunchy Facebook group for updates, polls, and the web's crunchiest memes. You can find us on Twitter at crunch_cast, and feel free to send any questions and track submissions to somethingcrunchy@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the show.
And we're back crunching down with Ashley Blaze. If you're just joining us, Ashley is a volunteer of Girl Scouts of America, grooming the leaders of tomorrow. So we are learning more about this guy. So what do you know about his normal life? Is like, what does he do for a living?
So he's actually a chef. He has done it all from private events to helping reconstruct businesses to a bunch of different private events. He travels all over the states. He'll go to resorts during the summer and cook for some of the wealthiest people in the world.
So he's like a big time chef in Arizona.
He is.
And have you taken advantage of that?
I have. I've had him come over and cook for friends of mine. I had him come over and cook for someone that I was previously in a relationship with.
So he would come over and cook for you and your date. He would be there with your date.
He would. We would just be sitting on the couch enjoying a bottle of wine, making out, watching TV, and he's busy in the kitchen, of course, creeping around the corner to watch and whatnot.
And Pig is just sitting there. Okay.
Does your date know?
Tell us about the
He
date.
does.
What does your date say about this?
She's transparent. So, like, you let them know from the get, like, by the way, the chef's going to be creeping. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm going to give you a
No, so it was actually with a previous boyfriend of mine, so he knew what the situation was and he was familiar with him.
Okay, all right, you're going out with a guy, potential boyfriend. How many dates in before you tell him about your side pig?
Ooh, I try to get it out pretty soon because I mean, he does kind of play a big part. I'm usually second or third date. I have to let them know.
You have to let them know this is happening. Weird texts are going to be coming in.
Don't be alarmed.
You might see some pictures on my phone that you might not understand.
And this is part of your life. Boyfriends come and go, but this guy's been here 13 years.
Definitely. I mean, he kind of has a little bit of foundation, so.
Like if he had advice for you, it was like, Ashley, I don't like the path you're going down. Would you be like,
he doesn't get to talk like
would
that
you be
to
like,
her.
fuck off, Pig? That is not what our situation is about. Or would you be like, oh, you know what? You know me pretty well.
Get back in the puddle.
No, I'd pretty much tell him to fuck off. He doesn't know what's best for me. I know what's best for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, get back to your trough.
He is
Back
not
to the
there
mud.
to talk like that to her.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
he knows better.
Yes.
So how many boyfriends and dates have been exposed to Mr. Pig?
I would say definitely less than 10, and only about 3 have been receptive to it.
I was going to say, how is this received?
Yeah.
Tell us about these reactions.
They think it's very odd. They don't quite understand it, but once I kind of like explain it to them and show that like, look, there's nothing sexual, like it's literally just berating this guy and treating him like shit. And they're like, okay, as long as you don't treat me like that.
I don't know if this would ever fly in reverse. Like, I don't know that I could ever have a stable of women who I treat like shit. I don't think that would fly. I don't think anyone's paying me for those services.
Well, you never know who's out there. There might be a woman looking for exactly that. You could be somebody's
you never
perfect pay
know.
pig, Blake.
No. Would your pay pig like buy a PlayStation 5 for one of your boyfriends if you told him to?
If I told him to, yeah, he probably would.
Did you tell him you were doing this podcast?
I did.
Nice. What was his reaction?
He thought that it was interesting, and he was like, "Are you going to completely expose me?" And he was asking how popular you guys were and whatnot. He's like,
Nobody.
"I didn't expect to be exposed to the world."
So like he's worried, like, no. This
No
is
name.
all anonymous for him.
Yeah.
And we will be completely
yeah.
respectful when we get the chance to talk to him. I have so many questions for him.
Yeah.
I need you there keeping him in his place. in case it gets out of line.
Yeah, and everybody has a thing. Like, we're not judging that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, do your thing. Like, this is like, again, like fascinating because not a lot of people like know of this world.
This is completely a non-judgmental zone.
Oh yeah.
However, if Ashley comes up missing, this guy's the first suspect.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Although, after 13 years, I don't think he would be the top suspect. It would probably be one of the new ones in the stable.
Well, and like, how do you know, like, going into it? What if I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out there, the first one's just like a full-on I mean, I feel like it's all a vibe thing, right? Like, and you can tell if somebody's like, no, this isn't for you, this isn't it, this isn't how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely sit there and have conversations with them. And before anything happens, I always meet for coffee somewhere out in a public place just so I can kind of like see how you are.
Yeah.
And I always follow my gut, and my gut has never been wrong.
So you got 3 currently, 1 local, 1 domestic. 2 local, and then an import. This is all, and so
2 domestics and 1 import.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's change things up. We are more than just dick jokes, barely. And you are more than just a fascinating individual who gets extra cash for shaming men. Let's move on, get to some things that actually matter. You seen anything good lately?
I was actually watching that Wednesday series lately, and I loved it.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked the Edgar Allan Poe references. I liked that it was more than just like a spin-off of the show. Like they used kind of the whodunit factor and
Good Tim Burton. Jenna Ortega was great.
Good Burton.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
I can't wait for season 2.
What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite kind of movie?
Ooh, I like all movies minus sci-fi. That's the quickest way to put me to sleep. All-time favorite movie would probably be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Good answer.
We have a theory about that movie. Have you noticed that Johnny Depp has kind of adopted that character of Hunter S. Thompson since he played Hunter S. Thompson?
He can't.
Oh, he totally has.
He can't
talk
not
normally.
be Thompson.
No, he's like, this is me now.
No, it's so funny. This is Bat Country, and good answer. Like, we love that movie around here.
Sure do.
We like drug
Oh, and
movies in
Benicio
general.
del Toro, amazing.
Yeah.
So damn good. They did a lot of drugs in real life while filming and preparing for that movie.
They did.
And we heard some crazy stories
Yeah.
about their preparations for that. And they all went and did acid with Hunter S. Thompson. And
Yes. And the producer and director of the movie, and then Johnny came out in full character after.
And he's never left character.
Nope.
Wow.
Been there.
He takes it that seriously.
All right, so best show you've seen recently, Wednesday. Award season's coming. Crunchies are right around the corner.
So true. There's been a lot of good stuff.
Another one that I really liked was The Terminal List with Chris Pratt.
The Terminal List. Yes, I saw that. That was that was pretty good. That came out on Amazon Prime last year.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Is there going to be a second season of that?
I hope there is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Chris Pratt, so I would love to see that.
Now, do you like chubby pay pig style Chris Pratt from like Parks and Rec, or do
You know what? I actually do like him from
you-
Parks and Rec.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I kind of agree.
She likes pay pig Pratt.
He was funnier when he was fat.
He was funnier.
He
and
was.
he was
So
way more
likable.
likable. No one
Yes.
likes this chiseled piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, get out of here with your body.
And that works because I could see you as kind of the Aubrey Plaza to that Chris Pratt character.
Totally.
Oh, 100%.
All right, so if someone were to make the movie on your life story, who would you like to see play you in the movie?
Ooh. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Initially, I would almost say, what's her name? Is it Amy Adams? Or no,
I was thinking the redhead.
Amy Adams, Amy Smart.
the redhead.
Amy Adams.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it is Amy Adams.
Wow, and that's a
Amy
legitimate
Adams
actress.
is like fun and has like, I feel like a very open mind. Like I could definitely see her playing your kind of
Right, with a little bit of a darker side.
She could do it though, like the way she did that one in what was the one in the 70s with Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale?
I know exactly what you're talking about, but no,
It was good.
I can absolutely see her vibe because she's so playful. Like, you know, you can tell that she would just like.
No way. You don't want her playful. You want sunshine cleaning Amy Adams.
Yeah, but she can do sunshine cleaning. But like, she's like open to things. I feel no, that's such a good call. It's a hard question.
Yeah, it is.
This was fun. Ashley, you have been an absolute blast.
You really have been. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
No, you are our new hero, and I hope you've inspired others the way that you have us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Mr. Pig listens to this, and our collective hope is that he will be fully aroused by this conversation.
Oh, I'm sure he will be, and I'll probably be getting paid for it.
That's amazing. That's what we want to hear. Opportunity. No judgment. He is welcome on anytime.
Absolutely.
Anonymously, of course, and that would be fun. And if you want to continue following the saga of Miss Ashley Blaze and her pay pig, you can follow her on Facebook at facebook.com/blazingbeauty4. If you're interested in her services, use discount code CRUNCHY for 10% off your first public shaming. Ashley, thank you for joining us. I will message you privately so that you can put me in my place later. And I sincerely hope that we get to talk again sometime. That was such a treat.
Definitely.
All right,
Thank
take
you,
care.
Ashley.
Talk soon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, that was fun. She was awesome.
So much fun. Can you imagine?
The transparency. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's eye-opening, but it's also like it just proves there's a lot of different people out there, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of different kinks, and
We needed this.
I feel like we found a new segment for Mike Rowe in Dirty Jobs.
clean up. Pay pig clean up.
Well done. That did it for me. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being there's just no way in hell Blair can do this,
Yeah.
10 being there's just no way in hell Blair can do this. Where does Blair fall?
I'm gonna need some franchise receipts from her, but like I think Blair's a solid 7 to start.
Okay.
And if this girl is, half her salt, she could be a 10. She could be a 10.
You think Ashley could train Blair into doing this?
She can raise her 3 points to a 10.
How would you feel if Ashley seriously approached Blair next week and was like, look, I know we were joking around and having fun, but you could be my prodigy. There's a lot we can do as a duo, and I can guarantee you minimum $5,000 extra income a month if you sign on board today. What's your take? Nothing sexual, extra 5 G's a month.
Nothing, no sex.
No sex. She's texting all day long.
Can we make 10 if we get a babysitter?
I could have gone there.
I could have gone.
Well, that's funny. Yeah. Blair, you don't have it in. I don't have it in me either. I couldn't have it done to me or do it to someone else.
No, I do it and then text you later and be like, I'm sorry if that was too hard. on
Yes,
you.
I
hope
would be-
everything
I'd be
was
like,
okay.
look,
I didn't mean,
I didn't mean
that.
I'm just kidding,
I didn't
right?
mean
Like,
that.
I could
You're
do
not
it.
fat.
Here's the deal. I could do it. Here's
Beautiful.
my beef. Side of beef.
side of beef here.
I could do it, but I'm going to need payment on the hour, every hour, to know that I'm doing a good job.
Biscuit.
Oh, your validation
There
business.
was no question whatsoever whether or not you had the ability to do this.
We know Tyler.
The fun is that
ready to
Blair
go.
thinks that she can when we all know that she can't. I'm probably in the same category. Biscuit's on another side
Yeah.
of the spectrum. Now that's where
You're a
like
shoo-in for those.
you don't
I've
have
been
to,
doing this on the corporate level for like 4 years, and I think I'm just about ready to take
Yeah.
it private.
yeah. Only concern would be going too harsh. You want the guy that will rip out your soul and show it to you. He's the guy. Now you probably could get those premium prices, your $1,500 a dinner option.
I mean, I think there's a lot of old biddies out there that
Bro.
would pay me $1,500 to tell them they're an old biddy.
the nicest escorts in Vegas
Yeah.
are like $1,500 for a dinner and a show.
But they're getting it from corporate dudes. Like,
That
I
is
could
top
get, like,
dollar.
inheritable money here from, like, an old biddy.
Everything I have taken away from this hour is how much I miss Craigslist. Craigslist was the adult playground.
It used
Of
I
to
the
be.
can't
internet.
believe the things that you could just like stumble upon on Craigslist.
Before there was a whole dark web, there was just Craigslist
Yeah.
and Backpage.
And you just like put it right there. This is what I'm looking for.
There was a whole personal section for casual.
Casual encounters.
The transparency is where it's at though, where like I see where she's coming from, where it's like, I'm open to things, but you got to tell me what you're looking for here. Like, lay it out for me. This is what you want. I'll let you know if I'm into it or not. And like, yeah, I can handle that.
Lay it out.
No sex. You're not touching me. I humiliate you. You pay me.
Tell me
go
what you
out and do
want.
the things. Like, yeah, I can handle it. Let's do it. You know?
Do you need me to be creative or can I just be mean?
Yeah. And like, don't try and like flip it later and like try and like then catch the feels. Like, no.
Ashley caught no feels.
You can't catch feels. 13 years, no feels.
13 years, no feels?
Teeny dick, no feels.
He showed it to her. $50 bill. That's like 3 inches. 3 inches strong.
Dollar bill is 6. So like, yeah.
That was a real treat. Excited to have her back on.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta have him
Round
on.
2 needs to come.
I have 1,001 questions for him.
Everybody has questions. Everyone's sending your questions.
I got questions.
No, this sets the table. You're right. We could take questions to ask Mr. Pig.
You know everyone has questions.
I hate calling him that.
Mr. Pig.
I wanted to call him something.
That's why we need
Pig.
him on and be like, what do you want us to address, you fat pig?
That is the most polite way I could call him Pig is
He
like, and
doesn't
keep
want
it
it
anonymous.
polite.
Mr. Pig.
Mr.
But you're right. He doesn't want it polite.
But
I
he
keep
may
forgetting
want it
that.
polite from us.
Yeah.
It's like, she is who I'm paying.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you.
I'm not paying you.
Well, she might say you got to pay me to get.
Well,
you
hold
onto
on.
this.
Hold on. We're thinking about this all wrong.
Yeah, we're
It's
thinking
right.
locally.
That's right.
We could be thinking globally.
He's not paying us. No free shame around here.
No.
If he wants us to poke the bear,
Oh.
we're going to need some honey.
Yeah.
Don't you go poking for free.
Yeah, we're not just
Title sponsor the next episode, Mr. Pig.
we're growing a nice following. We're not
This
just
episode
we're not
brought
going
to
to
you.
roast him in front of all of them just for nothing.
Yeah.
just for his pleasure. Something to tug on his bacon to later.
Yeah.
I don't think
We know
so.
what he pays one person to publicly humiliate
No,
him.
you
Like, we
pay
can do it to the
Ashley.
masses.
Yeah.
with some watts behind it.
Yes.
Welcome to the Rattler. We made it, y'all. New season, new dream car giveaway over at 8080. In addition to the 15% off you get for using code CRUNCHY, every dollar you spend gets you entered in for a chance to win a brand new Lamborghini plus $60,000 in cash. You do not want to miss out. Nor do you want to forget to check out SomethingCrunchy.com, where you'll find every episode, our links for social media, and the Almighty Crunch Store, where you'll find all kinds of crunchy gear, showing that you are a proud citizen of Crunch Nation. Then there's the Something Crunchy Facebook group, the #1 place for hot memes and wet dreams. This has been another episode of Something Crunchy, and as always,
Don't ever forget to live your crunchiest life.
And be crunchy to one another.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and all that crunchy good shit. All episodes can be found at somethingcrunchy.com and on all podcast platforms. Thank you for listening.
well, Ashley, I could see you growing a full stable of pay pigs.
Yes.
Like, I really can see this going on. That's going backwards. We have 1050 left.
It's
Hold
a
on.
countdown.
It's a countdown. Shit, okay.
It's been a sweet 8.
Sorry.
It's been a sweet 8. Hold on, we're getting used to our timer situation, Ashley. This is why we're going a minute over. Give me the-
On it.
Getting my vapes in. Hold on.
Quick
Double.
vape
We'll come back. We'll
break.
go back in 30.
What are you puffing on over there?
Yeah, Ashley, I don't know if you heard, but we vape. Ashley likes transparency.
No, I love the communicate. You know, I
She'll
love
sniff it out if I'm
most
lying, I can tell.
communicative couple.
All right, I'll find out the truth.
She will
You
find
know,
out
I
the
love
truth.
communication. I live for it.
By the way, Blair, you don't have what it takes. I know we're joking about it on the air.
Blake,
You don't have what it
think?
takes. No,
you don't
not for a
even know.
second.
Tyler
Not for
can
a
answer
second.
that question.
Yeah,
Not-
for
who
sure.
are you to answer that question?
Not
Get out of
happening.
here. See, Tyler believes in me.
I don't know. I think she's going to be my first prodigy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
See, this is things that we need to explore in this next piece.